Hi students, let us talk about today resin fouling. So last video we have seen about membrane fouling. So this time we are going to see about resin fouling, that is we know DM process, demineralization process where we use resin. Okay, so let us see how to be cleaning this fouling, what are the material which is used, which is causing this fouling also. So first we'll define fouling. So deposition of or the adsorption of the undesirable substance on the surface of the membrane or onto the pores, okay, or on the surface of the resin, okay, is called as the fouling. So what it does, it reduces the performance of the membrane or the resin. See here you have the figure where you can see membrane performance decreases as the fouling is increased. As we increase the fouling with respect to time, okay, membrane performance or the resin performance decreases. So you can see the figure here, how the fouled material look like. If it is membrane, if it is resin, it is getting adsorbed to the surface of the resin. Size of the resin increases, right? So we need to clean the surfaces. So we have to bring back to its resin surface. So we'll see the cleaning of resin is different from cleaning of the membrane. Okay. So what are the causes of fouling here? Here also it is caused because of inorganic substances, just as scale forming substances like calcium carbonate, calcium sulfate, aluminum hydroxide, barium hydroxide also. Okay. Then we have another one is organic substance. Naturally from surface water, if we take, it has a lot of organic substances like tannins. Okay. Then unnatural organic matter. So these need to be removed. And in surface water, we have oils. In nature, water, we have oils in it. So this also can cause the fouling process. Okay. And definitely because of the bacteria and algae can also contaminate because they segregate something called EPS, right? Fouling treatments. We have a number of treatments. So first we'll disinfect the fouling. Okay. So it can be done using peracetic acid, by sodium hypochlorite or formaldehyde. We'll see in detail of these things. Okay. And we have generally iron and manganese fouling. So that happens at cation exchange. So we'll see how to clean this cation exchange resin. Okay. Then we have organic fouling. Definitely your water which is taken from surface has a lot of organic matter in it. So we need to remove these organic substances, right? So then we have oil fouling. How to remove this oil from the resin, we can see in detail. As we have seen, disinfection can be done by three methods. First, we'll see about how peracetic acid works on it. So what is BV? First, we'll define the term. So it is nothing but bed volume. Okay, I've written here, bed volume. So we take 0.1 percentage of peracetic acid for cleaning process. How it is done, see. So this is this resin bed. And now we take one bed volume, that is resin should be completely dipped into it. Okay. So we take one bed volume. So that is one bed volume. So you wash it with this one bed volume. Okay. And second time, you take another bed volume of this peracetic acid. And now pour this peracetic acid. Don't remove this acid. Just soak it in it for 1 hour. So it is soaked for 1 hour. And after that, see, we need to rinse it with water or clean it with water to remove this peracetic acid. Okay, so this can disinfect. Then after that, we have to regenerate the process by acid or base, depending upon the what type of resin we have taken, either anion resin or cation resin according to it. See, now this resin color was brown and now it has been completely removed. So disinfection has been completely removed, right? So the resin is happy now. Yeah. So now next one is sodium hypochlorite method. Okay. So first resin is treated with brine to exhaust. So what is brine? Salt water. Okay. So we add a lot of salt water to make the resin to be exhausted completely. Okay. Now we add 0.1 percentage of chlorine using sodium hypochlorite. Okay. So one bed volume of that is used for this for cleaning it. Okay. Now once it is cleaned, then The same sodium hypochlorite is used, a second bed volume is used for soaking it for 2 hours. Now this is retained here for 2 hours. Okay. Now then it is removed. Okay. Then what we use third bed volume or the normal rate. So we passed it on to the normal rate and we remove it immediately at a slow process. Okay. Then flushed with plenty of water. Okay, and then regenerated with acid or base, right? So in this way, the procedure. So here we have long procedure. Let me repeat. First, we clean it. We make the resin exhausted with brine. Then we add 1 bed volume of sodium hypochlorite, 0.1 percentage, okay, containing chlorine. Okay, so that is given at normal rate and removed. Then second bed volume is soaked for 2 hours and then removed. Then we have another third bed volume which is given at normal rate, then flushed with water, then regenerated, right? Again, your resin is happy. Then formaldehyde treatment. So here we take 0.5 percentage of formaldehyde, 1 bed volume. Okay. So the exhausted fouled resin is taken and we take 0.5 percentage of formaldehyde, 1 bed volume, and that is removed at a normal flow rate. Then what we do, we take second bed volume for formaldehyde and soaked for 8 hours. Here soaking take place for 8 hours. Okay. After that, the formaldehyde is removed and then flushed with water. Now again, there is no treatment with another bed volume. So directly we treat it with water, wash. Okay. And then we have to regenerate with acid or base cleaning. Okay. So once it is cleaned with acid or base, your resin is getting regenerated from the bacterial or algae part. Okay, we can remove that. So iron and manganese fouling. So it is only for cation exchange resin. Okay, so we need to remove this. So how to remove it? We take 6% of HCl at normal rate of bed volume, 1 bed volume. Okay. So 6% of HCl is taken and it is poured into it and resin is removed by a normal rate. Okay. Then second bed volume of HCl is retained for 2 hours. Okay, it is retained for 2 hours so that all your ions, ion particle Fe2 plus, Fe3 plus, Fe complexes, ion complexes, manganese which is deposited can get removed. So it is soaked for 2 hours in HCl so that it gets removed. Okay, then we have a third bed volume at normal rate and then it is regenerated twice with brine. Okay, we have to regenerate with brine completely. So removing with, replacing with NaCl. After this, we have to regenerate with NaOH or HCl process. That process has to be carried out later. Okay. Then we have organic fouling. Okay, so process for organic fouling, we have 10% of brine with 2% of NaOH is injected into the bed. Okay, 10% of brine and 2% of NaOH is injected into the brine. Okay, now it is removed at normal rate. Okay, filtered at normal rate, I can say. So now what we do here, we take a second bed volume, okay, which is retained for 4 hours. So same brine and NaOH solution is kept for 4 hours so that all the organic substance get dissolved. Okay. Now we have third bed volume at a normal rate. Again, it is washed with normal rate so that everything is removed. Then it is rinsed with water. Okay, completely rinsed with water. Then regenerated with acid base twice so that your resin is completely removed from foul. Then oil fouling. How to remove this oil fouling? See, everything is in process, right? So resins are backwashed. So we need to backwash the resin. So, okay, if we backwash it, so we can remove little bit of oil foulant. Okay. Then we have 10% of brine, 2% of NaOH injected at normal rate. So same process. Okay, for removing it. Okay. Then second bed volume is retained for 30 minutes with agitation. Okay, with agitation, it is retained for 30 minutes. So it dissolves all the oils into it. Okay, then we have resin backwashing with water, and then we have to regenerate the resin, and all your resin process is completed, and this is happy. So all the fouling part of the resin is getting over. Okay, thank you. So this is, you remember that this is the DM process where we have cation anion exchange. So resin inside this has to be cleaned. So this is the method of cleaning this resin process. Okay. Hope so you have understood the concept of fouling very clearly. Thank you.